It's a kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Packers 21, Buccaneers 7. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's fielded at the 45. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told me.
In trouble, and he's taken down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And how about this, a fake? Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Zach Ertz has it complete. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Murray. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Zach Ertz. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have got it back to within a score. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Starr. A solid stiff arm. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Smith, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Here's Johnson with a reception. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the gun, Murray. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with only 9 seconds remaining, when not much time, we'll see how they play this. On first down, Starr. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So this a two-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
At the 19-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Bradley Penman set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return here for Sanders.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a give inside for Falk. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
They'll go right back to the ground with Falk. He finds some open field here. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner Murray. Caught by the tight end Ertz. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray caught on the slant. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll give to Falk up the middle. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
Short of the goal line. No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
And they'll run again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
To throw is Murray. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Boy, it's such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 45 yards. 1st down, Green Bay.
Up the middle, here's Bell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Off play action. Starr. This is Bell on the dump off. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now a handoff. Running left is Bell. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, it's Bell. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Starr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
On 4th down, Starr. A quick pass here. He's got Shepard. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
Well, the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here, because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way, as we saw there.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, Murray. Ertz has it left side. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44, Murray finding Ertz again. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 35. The slot man in motion right. Throwing on first down is Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Murray again. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. Throwing now is Murray. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's fourth down. Now Murray's got to have this one. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
123 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. In motion left goes Smith. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
This offense so far on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now an inside give to Bell. Down inside the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. They'll go again with Bell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. On fourth down, Starr. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Murray now on first down. He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Murray now. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now withdrawal play, it's Falk. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. On 2nd and 9, Murray. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. The 20. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all three timeouts, but at this... Down the numbers! There he goes! ...201 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. And
he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lead.